Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Having a lovely day. Right here next to me, we have the ever charming, the ever handsome, the ever talented Mr. John from Modern Life Dating. How you doing, John?
Doing good. Going strong into the night here in Tokyo. It's 3:30 a.m. and I am energized. I'm ready to roll.
Oh boy, yeah, you work hard, my man. You don't have normal sleep hours.
I am the hardest working member of Rule Zero. Let's just get that one out of the let's get that out of the way.
Yeah. It blows me away how little you respect your body when it comes to getting your REM sleep and having a healthy circadian rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, I think about death often, and so I just don't want to just waste my life sleeping. So
good man.
I work, I have sex, I make money. I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing it right. I think
you are, man. You're doing it right. You're doing all the fun stuff.
It is. It's what counts, right?
So you have Salt 2.0.
I do. I do have Salt 2.0. So what it is Salt is the #1 online dating program that I have, and it is the total package. So let's just cut straight to the chase here, okay? If you take a look at the screen right here, this is what you get when you sign up for Salt, okay? So what we're going to review today is everything that's in this course right here. So you get the full video course on how to build a high-value Instagram, how to win versus the dating app algorithms, how to build online dating profiles that gets you girls. You get access to the replays of the previous Salt training, where we did 10 2-hour-long sessions. But the only thing is, they actually did not go 2 hours long. Every single session ended up going past the 2-hour mark.
Oh, yeah.
The longest one was 5.5 hours. They were all recorded and edited, and they are available instantaneously once you sign up for the course. You get access to a private Telegram chat, which has 24/7 access to me and the group. I am literally in your pocket, just one text message away to answer your question. In addition to that, on November 25th, which is next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we get the beginning of 10 2-hour-long webinars in Zoom that allow you to come in and answer all your dating-related questions. Okay? So all of this is available for 5 days. After this, you will no longer be able to get in. From this Monday at midnight, we close it and we get everybody in and we get the training going on November 25th. Okay, we're going to teach you how to build profiles on all the dating apps. We're going to teach you how to go from app to Instagram to her phone to date to doing what Sterling does for a living, having sex.
And look, I've been in, John, for everyone listening right now, I've been behind the scenes in John's webinars. I've given a couple of presentations, but I've seen the results these guys get firsthand, and it's just spectacular. I mean, you take how can I put this politely? You take some pretty crude piles of marble and you mold them into some lovely sculptures. Let's just say that. Because man, there's some guys that came and there was a really good example. I think his name was Cam. He was a really good example of a guy. He's actually out here in LA, and I remember seeing him on one of your first, I think, the Q2 webinars for different stuff. But still, back earlier this year, and yeah, he was very socially uncalibrated. Didn't really have much direction in life, and man, the guy now is like smooth as silk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've interacted with him on other webinars, and it's just a mind blowing change.
Yep.
And now he's on his path. He's setting up a second side hustle. This is not like what these guys learn in this course. It's not just, this is like the price of entry is the online dating stuff.
Right.
And then you hammer home the importance of money and muscles and sorting your life out, and building yourself up as a high value man in all these other areas. So they come for the online dating stuff, but they get indoctrinated with everything else in the process.
Right. Indoctrinated really is the word, because we truly believe that, like, if look with men, okay, let's just be honest. Every man wants more women and more money and more muscles. And we just cut through the BS and we say, look, stop with the ego. Stop telling me, oh, I want to have a better profile for this, or I want more money because I want to be free, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. You could say whatever fancy lies you want to sell yourself. But at the end of the day, men on a whole, they want more money, more women, more muscles. And we focus on those three things, and we create a plan that is sustainable throughout your life. And we get the biggest thing, because a lot of guys, it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, or 50s, the curse of being a man is the never ending sexual hunger. And we teach you how to address this in a healthy way and how to build a lifestyle that will facilitate getting your needs met on a daily basis while growing and building a life of abundance.
Yeah, you teach guys how to do it in an efficient way.
Yes.
Right? Because a lot of guys will just sort of sit there spinning their wheels on this stuff for years, not really getting much, not really seeing much payout for it. I think you did a breakdown recently on a dude who did a Reddit thread, right? What do you do? He did like 500 dates in 3 years?
500 matches in 2 years, which quite frankly is those are pretty bad results.
That's nothing, man. I had my I don't know if you know this. I had my Tinder account deleted. After I jumped in on your webinars, I then took some of the advice on board, created a Tinder profile, and within a month it got deleted because people thought I was catfishing.
Really?
Because I was using my stage name. I didn't want to dox myself.
Right.
And I was using photos. My good photos are of me from set. So they sort of thought I was catfishing people, and then boom, the account got deleted. So that's the unfortunate reality of trying to use Tinder as a porn star. But I digress. Like 500 matches in a couple of years is when I was implementing the stuff John is saying here, and granted, I'm a good-looking dude with some good photos, but he also teaches you how to do that in the course. I know he does. Like, I was getting 80 matches in like a week or two, like easy, no questions asked. And yeah, a lot of guys will spin their wheels on this sort of stuff and not really have the efficient results that you guys can get.
Yeah, and the guy was making a couple of mistakes. I think he was in his early 50s, and he said, "Oh, I had my age range set from 35 to 50 on his dating apps," and I was like, "Okay, that's strike one." First of all,
not a great idea.
It's a very bad idea. But the guy was like, because I was just on Troy's channel talking about it, right? Because you had all these people saying like, the only thing that matters is your looks, money, and status. Like,
why does Troy get all these kind of people? Why don't I get these? Maybe I'm not good looking enough, John. I don't get any of that hate in my channel.
You don't want it. You don't want it. Trust me.
No one ever tells me I'm only doing porn because I'm good looking.
I have like an army of these Quasimodos like hobbling out like, hey, looks, money, status, And it's like, oh God, you troglodyte, get back in your cage. But you know, the thing is this, right? Even if you're 6'4", 6-pack abs, and 6-figure salary, if you don't have game,
Mm-hmm.
some girl's gonna fleece you.
You're gonna get played, man. You're gonna get absolutely fucking played. And I know this because the girls in my industry do it to dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I had a girl on the show really recently, Zoe Sparks, lovely girl, sweetheart. But she's on you know, sugar dating websites, ones that we are familiar with. And yeah, she goes on that and gets stuff paid for her. And man, I had no joke. I had this other girl, I had Blake Blossom on the show, new young porn star, and she had her assistant with me who was like her best friend. Right? Now, nice girl, don't get me wrong, but her friend, quite obese. Oof. And her obese friend had a sugar daddy paying for all of her rent and shit just because she had giant titties, because she had the big fat girl giant titties, right? So she would just set her arrangement with this dude was she would send him pictures of her titties and he'd pay her fucking rent.
How much is her rent?
I mean, she's in Arizona, so it's not as much as it is here in LA.
Arizona rents are going up because all the Cancerfornians are going over there. So it's probably like at least 1,200.
They're all going to Austin, Texas as well.
I had Hannah on the show the other day. You were listening.
Yeah.
Where she knew that guy for 3 days. $7,000 ring and paid her $1,700 rent.
That's incredible. It's you got to feel a bit of sympathy for these kind of guys. You're like, man, you don't. Maybe I've got a bit more heart than you, John. I don't know. Or maybe I'm more of a sucker. I don't know. But I hear stories like that, and I just want to shake the guy. I want to grab him by the fucking neck and be like, dude, what are you fucking doing? Like, this is not how you get laid. You're not going to get. I mean, did she even sleep with the guy? I can't remember. Did she?
She did.
Oh, okay, well, fine.
She did.
But look. Yes, she slept with the guy, but that's an extremely high. That's like an overpriced prostitute when you get to that point, because the interaction is not one of genuine desire. The interaction is one of a monetary. It's a monetary exchange, and he's convincing himself that it is love or genuine affection or whatever. Like, there's a correct and an incorrect way to use money and status. You know, and obviously, like, look. I mean. Everyone watching, look at John's fly. Let me remove myself from this for a second.
I think you actually stepped out of the studio, Sterling. Come back.
I'm right here.
There you go. I couldn't hear you. You gotta you press the little head icon next to me. You can make me big and still talk and think people.
All right, fine. Anyway, but that's what John's fly setup is like. And obviously John knows how to use StreamYard better than I do.
It's all good.
But, yeah, like I said, there's a correct and an incorrect way to use money and status. And you talk about this in this course as well.
Yep. And that's the thing. We have a way to effectively set up your dating profiles to have a complete total package for you to have an abundant sex life. Abundant is the key word there. Okay. And actually I have a sample from the course. It's a little bit long.
Let's do it. Let's play it.
It's 7.5 minutes long, but it's if guys really, if you really want to maximize your dating life, pay attention to what we're about to show you here.
Let me just make that full screen and get us.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, just get us out of here. We'll see. We'll play it all. Here you go. Check it out, guys. All right. So now we're going to talk about the flow chart from dating apps to actually getting the girl on a date. And through this, we're going to use Instagram as the medium. So that's going to be the meeting ground where you're going to actually escalate to the next level. So on the far left here, you're going to have the assortment of dating apps, right? Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, sugar daddy sites, OkCupid, whatnot, right? And as you get these leads, you're going to match with the girls, engage in conversation, and then get them to your DHV Instagram. That's the first step, okay? Now they see your DHV Instagram. They see you're high value man, you're living an above average life. Your marketing is set up in a way that makes you very appealing to the girl more than the average guy, right? From there, she's going to, number one, view your stories, which are the backbone of your Instagram success. Number two, she's going to view your highlights, and your highlights are covered in another module in this course, but your highlights are your best stories categorized and saved on your profile for people to go through them. For example, I had a trip to Beijing, and here's me in Beijing, or I went surfing in Hawaii, here's me surfing in Hawaii, or I have a cute dog, here's my cute dog, right? These are all examples of things that can be stored in highlights. You could do things as well as your hobbies, like you love cooking, or maybe you love playing the guitar, whatever your hobby may be, calligraphy, you can make a highlight showing and showcasing your life. And it's a quick pitch to the girl. Say, hey, like, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, and this is what you're getting if you were ending up on a date with me. Third one is post, video post, picture post, whatever they are. This is also going to catch her attention, and she's going to think like, wow, this guy takes great pictures. He has such a great life. I want to be part of it. Last one, this one's a little bit more intricate, but it's the Reels right now. In Q4 of 2020, Reels are really important on Instagram. They do get an algorithmic boost. And so by using these Reels, you will be able to as well advertise yourself. I did a couple on my Instagram of me going out and eating at a Korean barbecue restaurant, and also a luxury steakhouse. You could see that on my high value Instagram at Hot Dude Life. It is saved under the Reels section. Now, the third step is DM her. She has seen everything. You can see that she's watching your stuff based off of her clicking like on your photos, her checking your stories, her checking your highlights. Now you send her a direct message. In the direct message, you have a good chat with her, you have a good time, and you make sure you're to the point. You want to set the time, date, location, and activity for the date if you're asking her out on a date on the app, or you can go straight for the number off of Instagram. So get her phone number, get her WhatsApp, get her line ID, her, whatever you can get her contact information. Ideally not on another social media platform. Don't say like, hey, what's your Twitter? Let me DM you on Twitter. Or what's your Facebook? Whatever. Get a direct phone number or a WhatsApp, a text messaging app, something that's going to minimize the amount of distractions she's going to have when communicating with you. Because when she is communicating with you on the DMs of Instagram, Instagram is sending her recommendations. People are liking her stuff. She's getting DMs from other people. You want to minimize all distractions that she can potentially receive. So you get a number. Then during the number, you have the number now. You want to do either a way to call her, FaceTime her, or text her. You want to call her, FaceTime her, or text her in order to establish more rapport, okay? Building the connection between the two of you so that there's more trust. And when there's more trust, she will go on a date with you, which leads us to the next point. Now you have the date. When you're setting the date, the time, the location, and the activity is so important. Time, 7 p.m. Location, Main Street. Activity, let's grab a Starbucks. Let's have, pumpkin spice latte. We're in the season right now. So let's do this. And you have to structure your way of asking her out on a date so she says yes, no, or opts to reschedule, okay? Yes is good, no is bad. You just have to ask her out another time. And reschedule is when she is giving you a soft yes. She's saying like, hey, I can't meet you on this date because I have to do something else. However, I am available on Sunday if you ask her out like on a Friday. You get on the date. Then from the date, you have to make sure that your logistics are set up. So from date location to the place where you want to bring her back and get more intimate, that travel time should be 15 minutes maximum. 15 minutes at the absolute maximum. Nothing more than that. Anything more than 15 minutes, you have to have a really charming personality and really, talk your way into her mind and kind of like, entertaining her while you're on the way back to the place to get more intimate. Because sometimes girls will have buyer remorse, they'll get anxiety, thinking like, oh my God, here I am again, going home with another guy, and then they'll kind of talk themselves out of it. So you want to mitigate all possible negative responses that can happen on a date that would lead you to not having the outcome that you want. Okay, not having the success in your dating life that you want. So that is the flow chart. Again, you start at the dating apps, from the dating apps to your DHV Instagram. From your DHV Instagram, the girl checks your stories, your highlights, your posts, your reels. You DM her, then you get her number, and then you use the number to have a FaceTime chat with her, have a phone call with her, or text her to set up the date. To set up the date, you set the time, the location, the activity, and you wait for her to say yes, no, or reschedule. From there, you go on the date, you do the life story thing, and then you invite her back to the place where you want to get more intimate. That is a worldwide, global strategy for success. It works across the globe, across languages, wherever you are in the world, whatever you want with your dating life. This is a way to surefire get it. It is foolproof. It's been working for me for years. It is an amazing system. And if you implement it, you will have success. Let's see you in the next module.
Look at that, guys. That's the quality of teaching that John does. I mean, look here, Shozan just jumped in right here with the comment. John's a good teacher. He's got the perfect temperament for explaining things thoroughly, but directly. And I can attest to this. This man right here this man right this way is a fan. Damn it! Where's my finger? There's my finger. This man is a fantastic teacher, and he doesn't hold any punches either. Like if a guy comes in to this group with a bit of an attitude problem, John will sort him out real quick and put him on the right path. Though you'll put him on the straight and narrow. Obviously, you do it multiple times. It's quite.
Yeah, it's somebody's got to do it. And there's a lot of men that need it done.
Like sugar, you're not telling guys what they want to hear. You're telling guys what they need to hear, and that's a very important distinction. But that's an example. Like, talk about being ruthlessly efficient with your dating life. Like what John just demonstrated there. That's a perfect example of like. And most guys sort of flounder around with this stuff. They don't take it. They think. They still come from this sort of Disney mentality, like, oh, it'll just happen. If it's magical and it's meant to be, I'll let fate decide my sex life. That kind of bullshit approach. And no, you have to be systematic with this stuff if you want to have any modicum of success, and that applies to everything in life. You got to have like an executable system.
Hope is not a strategy.
Exactly. Yeah. Well said. Hope is not a goddamn strategy. I actually wanted to ask you something. You touched on something there that I'm actually not really familiar with. So you had on Instagram, you have like posts, stories. I understand what they are, and highlights are like when you tag stories on your profile, right?
Yeah, when they're at the top. These little circles at the top there.
Yeah,
these little things right here.
That's your
are highlights. Yes.
What are reels then? What's the difference?
So reels are basically the direct response from Instagram to TikTok. TikTok is the fastest growing social media network in the world, and it is absolutely 100,000% going to overtake Instagram. It is irrefutable. Okay, and just so everybody knows, TikTok girls, they're like the alpha females. They're the hottest girls. Are TikTok girls, period. Because you can't hide your body when you're dancing and stuff. Like, you gotta look good. It's real, right? I'm interviewing a girl on my channel tonight at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. Her name is Toa. She is 19 years old. She is a professional model in Tokyo. She is stupid hot. And she has 121,000 followers on TikTok, and she is like an alpha hottie. So TikTok has been around for TikTok has 800 million users, and Instagram has 1 billion.
Right.
Now, Instagram has been around since I believe 2012. Definitely at least 2000. I think it's 2012. They've been up for 8 years. TikTok has been around for only a couple of years.
Yeah.
And they're closing that gap quickly. And that's because, American social media companies, they control discovery. They don't have organic discovery. TikTok has organic discovery, and that's what people want. And China's doing what China's smart. They're doing what they're giving people what they want, organic discovery. And that's the reason stories changed on Instagram, the layouts and everything was to mimic TikTok. That's why all this, the layout, everything, because they're trying to compete directly with TikTok, and they're gonna lose. Sorry, guys, you're gonna lose. But that's why if you post reels now, you'll give you an algorithmic advantage because they want people using reels. They want to compete with TikTok because they know TikTok's the wave of the future. And quite frankly, Instagram is going to lose. But Instagram is still the most popular one right now because of ease of use. TikTok is very involved, but young people like TikTok. And I don't know, do you have TikTok? Do you have TikTok on your phone? Have you ever scrolled through it?
I have it right now. I only installed it because Myron Gaines told me to install it. And I'm going to be starting posting some stupid BTS stuff on my TikTok.
It is, listen, TikTok is extremely entertaining, man. Yeah. Extremely entertaining. And the algorithm is extremely intelligent on there. So that's what Reels are. It's a direct response to TikTok.
Zion asked an interesting question here. Is there any difference between Western and Eastern girls in regards to salt dating?
No.
Yep.
No.
And just to clarify, the SALT is an acronym.
Yep. Don't say what we change the acronym because
we changed the acronym. Okay, in that case,
certain entities coming after me. But basically, if you're seeking a lovely time online, that's what SALT is. But it's also a little play on words for the Salt Daddy, which is Salt Daddy is a guy that lives the baller lifestyle like myself, and girls think they're going to get some sugar out of it, but they find out this guy's good looking, he's got game, he's not a simp, and then they ended up getting salted, which is they ended up having sex with me for free.
Then with a salty taste in the mouth.
Yep, but some of these girls like the salt and they keep coming back for more. A lot of them like it actually. So that's just part of the game, and the game is the game, and really don't hate the player, hate the game, if anything.
Exactly. You also touched on something else in that quick demo that you just played, which was something that most guys don't really do these days, and that was. Oh, by the way, guys, here's in the chat right now. Here's a link where you can sign up directly to this course, by the way, while I'm plugging it. And there's also a link in the description below while we're at it too. But you touched on something there, which was the idea of FaceTiming or actually calling a girl, heaven forbid.
Yep.
In the age of 2020, where a like is a reply. Right? Where people it's just texting and emojis and shit. Actually doing a FaceTime call so she can tell that you're not a psychopath, you're not a serial killer.
Yep.
Is an easy way to stand out from people.
I mean, we talk about the entire package because another thing is this, right? I hear a lot of guys who are out of touch with the dating marketplace, and they say like, "Oh, if I had to get back in there, it'd be so easy. I'd just download Tinder and I'd have a bunch of girls, a bunch of matches." And I'm just like, somebody get this guy his wheelchair and just wheel him off into the corner. Go back to your wife. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Even if you have a fantastic online dating profile, even if you're 6'4", even if you're perfect abs and you have 6-figure salary, you still need to know how to talk to girls, because if you're not socially calibrated, if you're not dialed in, if you do not know what to say and how to be around girls, it doesn't matter how good looking you are, none of that. She's not going to want to deal with you. She's not going to want to deal with you.
Exactly, man. And I'm glad you started doing these like chick interviews in your show as well.
Yes.
But
Thank you.
I started it first, everybody. Let's pay attention. Yeah, this guy started it first. Right? I'm taking credit for that. Because like when people can watch my segments when I have porn girls in here in the studio with me, and you can see like the last one I did with Aria Carson was a great example. Like she was all over me, but you can see like the body language, you can see the flirtation, you can see like how and you can see it when you do it as well. Like how you can broach certain topics in a way that isn't like autistic and like completely like emotionless and robotic and logical, but you're fun and you're engaging and you're getting everyone, you're making each other laugh, and there's lots of touch and flirtation. It's a lot of guys just need to see examples of this. Like you kind of have to learn this stuff through osmosis a little bit. You can't really read it.
Yeah, and it's like, look, you're not going to learn this stuff and by just like reading a book. You're not going to learn this stuff by watching just the course. That's why my course is there's the video component, there's the text message component, and then there's the live face-to-face coaching component. Okay? Because if you're having problems with your dating life, you are doing something wrong. If you're not living your life sexually the way you want it to be, something is wrong. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. I've been doing all these shows. Did I tell you I'm just like lately, I'm just walking around Sterling and like my nuts are on empty. I'm like, I just can't turn down the girls, but like the script has completely flipped. Like the girls are pursuing me. The girls are asking me out on dates. The girls are like all through the perceived value through my Instagram and my dating apps. I recently deleted all my dating apps. I'm sexed out, man. I'm sexed out. I had a girl come over today. I was just like, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. I need you to just come over and wash me from head to toe. And I sat in my bathtub and we were supposed to go just straight to the washing, but she couldn't keep her hands off me either. And then we had to have sex. And then we had sex. I selfishly busted my nut. I was like, sorry, I gave you what you want, but I've got to work and I've got to go do this. I need to, get back to launch and stuff. And then I sat down on the ledge of my own bathtub and she washed me from head to toe, washed every corner of my body. And then when I was done, I got dressed, started working, cleaned up my entire house, took care of my puppy, ironed my clothes, sprayed fragrance all over the place, took care of my place A to Z. How did I meet this girl? Through a language exchange app. Okay. So if you're not maximizing your online dating, you are leaving quality women on the table and out of your life. And if you're watching this content and you're not having the dating life that you want, we can help you. All you need to do is get into the course and come to the Zoom sessions, talk to me, talk to Sterling. We will sort you out. I've been doing it for the last 2 years. And quite frankly, I'm one of the best in the world. I don't have like a million subscribers and a million followers and all this stuff yet, but I am one of the best in the world, period. I have very good results. I've even helped Sterling tweak his online dating profiles and stuff. And,
Sure.
I know what I'm talking about. And I'm here to tell you guys, like, this is your opportunity. And with this second wave of lockdowns coming through, your guys are going to be kicking yourselves if you don't get into the course now.
Absolutely. If you don't want to go into lockdown with no hose, it's going to be a dry lockdown for you if that's the case.
Oh yes.
Unfortunately, we have to wrap up because I have to run off to set and have sex with a beautiful woman.
Good.
For money. It's a tough life. It sucks. It is what it is. But I wanted to make sure we got people to see you in the morning here, John. Especially, do you have any other interviews lined up for today, or are you going to go to sleep eventually?
I've actually I have a coaching call for me.
Oh, okay.
My coach, and I have to talk. And then I'm going to take a power nap. hour and a half, and then I'm going to be on Aaron Clary's channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to have that super, super duper sexy Japanese model on my channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have to like chop up some coffee beans and snort them to get through that one. I'm going to need something to get me going because I'm running on fumes over here. But
eat that raw coffee.
I do it for the bros. I'm here for the bros.
That's right. And if I can reiterate one more thing, it's just the fact that like I've seen the results John gets, guys. I've seen it firsthand, and it is like he say what you like about John. He's abrasive to some people. Some people don't like his his style, whatever. But the man gets fucking results, and that's it. He gets results for himself, but more importantly, he gets results for other guys. And like he said, hasn't got the biggest subscribers. He's the search algorithms don't like him. He's talks a bit too much truth. But hands down, guys, I've been in the Telegram chats for the last year. Well, like 3/4 of a year now. And I've seen these guys transform their style, transform their social calibration. Their text game is on point. They're showing receipts. The Telegram chat is where the gold is, man, because it's just you get access to John, you get access to all the other generals and all the other students in the chat. So everyone is there exchanging ideas, comparing notes, and posting receipt after receipt after receipt. And it's really fucking inspiring being in that group. It is really inspiring. So
thank you so much.
Doing the Lord's work, John.
Thank you. That's all I gotta say.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap it up there. You have yourself a lovely day. Don't forget, one more time, I'm going to post the link in the chat here. If you want to join up to John's SALT training course, when does registration close again, John?
Monday, midnight.
That's Monday, the 23rd of November at midnight Pacific time?
Eastern Standard Time.
Midnight Eastern Standard Time. All right, so get on there before it closes. You will not regret it. All right, guys. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.